Guess who's recording this video for the second time because he left his mic on mute? Hello everyone and welcome yourselves to another episode of What Was Cracking Off last week then. This week? What's cracking off this week? I think it's this week. Anyway, I want to apologise first thing for having the video up come a little bit later than I would normally like it to. I normally like to get it up on a Sunday, Saturday or the weekend kind of thing, but I've just been super busy with work and having to sort out my car, which maybe I'll make another video on. Because I was thinking about doing more car videos actually, as well as that kind of stuff, just kind of rebranding the channel to be kind of me rather than, who knows. Well, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so I want to apologise for that. And before I get into this video, I just want to say, no, it's not pink eye. Nobody's been farting on my pillow, and I haven't been eating any arseholes. So with that rushed out of the water, we can move on to the video. Okay, so the first things first, obviously, you know it's going to happen because it's that time of the year of the quarter, like 4 years. It's World Cup, boy. We're talking about England versus Panama. What an absolute game. I don't think Panama were that great of a team anyway, so to be like, oh yeah, smashed them, mate, smashed them, wahee, probably a little bit unfair. But 6-1 victory, you can't go wrong. Made a couple of quid. When I say that, I actually made about 27p because I was betting on like a 1.112 to 1 chance to win and just whacking a pound on, but it's 27p I didn't have before. But there's one thing in particular about that game that we should have a look at. Let's have a look at this bloke. What an intelligent man! 200 IQ right there. 200 IQ. Let me kick the ball back into the net. It's a bit of celebration. Off the post. Clobbed him right in the nut. Ah, he's bloody brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you? There's certain times where you don't risk anything. Like, that is just stupid. What? Oh my god. As I always say to people, never 100% commit to anything. And I tell you where I got that from. If any of you guys have seen Wedding Crashers, they're crashing a wedding, talking to one of the people that's there, and he's like, oh, how do you know the bride? And he's like, oh, we're Uncle Ned's kids. Uncle Ned, who's that? Oh, the husband or whatever to Aunt whatever her name is. She sends her best, by the way. And he goes, yeah, she's dead. Boom. Then he has to try and backtrack. Oh yeah, she sends her best from the grave. We've become very spiritual, blah blah blah. And he says to him, his mate says to him, never 100% commit to something that you're not 100% sure on. And that is true. Don't kick. If you're not 100% confident that a ball is not going to come and smack you back in the face, don't kick it in the net. You know, shout out to one of my friends who called a female a man. Don't 100% commit to a gender unless you're 100% sure she's a female or a male or a gender fluid dragonborn hippie. I don't fucking know. Moving swiftly on from slapping yourself in the face with a football, we could talk about something that everybody seems to be talking about that I have actually no idea on, because I refuse to do any research on it because it's never going to amount to anything in my entire life and it's absolutely ridiculous. And Love Island decides to bring itself up, and it's all over every single thing in the whole world, every social media platform. Every man's girlfriend or potential girlfriend is watching Love Island and being, oh, this is happening, oh. What? No, it's a waste of time. Get yourself on a real show. I'll tell you a real show. What's that? That Naked Attraction. What is that all about? I watched that the other day. That is ridiculous. That is one of the most ridiculous TV shows I've ever seen. Right? It's absolutely ridiculous. So you're standing there, right? You're a bird or a bloke. You're standing there fully clothed. There's a couple of tubes. Lifts up. Naked people in there. Naked people. And they can hear what you're saying. One woman goes, ooh, what did she say? She said something, and the adjective she used was wee, like as in wee, blah blah blah, like a Scottish version of small. And the man can hear her, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't mean small. I didn't mean small." I was like, "Bloody hell!" And then at the end of it, yeah, when she's narrowed them all down, she then has to go and get naked in front of them. They have no say in the matter. So there's 2 of them left. She's narrowed the 6 to 2, yeah. She goes off, gets naked, stands in front of them, goes, I like that one. Then they hug. They're hugging on the stage, right? In front of the presenter's there, fully clothed, just watching these 2 naked people have a little hug. The man's there, in the wind. You know how it is. Ridiculous. And Love Island is no different. They're all in the same room, banging each other on different beds, like you're watching your mate cracking it off with some bird that you were just talking to next to the pool. You bought her a martini and she's sucking, I don't know, Jamie's winky, and Charlotte's banging Julia, and bloody hell, what's cracking off on TV these days? It's absolutely ridiculous. That's why I don't watch telly. It's a waste of time. On other news, there has been some progression with the football team that were trapped in a Thai cave. I'll try and leave the name of the cave sort of here. If I can find it, I'll just edit it in with the magical editing powers that I have. But yeah, so basically what's happened is these, I don't know the backstory on how they managed to get into the cave in the first place, but a Thai football team has been now they were actually trapped in this cave, and they've been trapped for around about 10-15 days now, something like that. Now the cave itself, I believe, is 10k deep, which is a ridiculous distance. It's something like 7 miles or something ridiculous. Now they are, I think, only about 2.5 kilometers the way through the cave, so it's not as far, but it's still a good, pretty much about a mile. They've pretty much gone just under a mile-ish there, give or take, into this cave, which is crazy far. Now the Navy SEALs of Thailand say that they're on it. They've sent them food. They're applying for masks and things, like ways to actually get to these kids and get them out of the cave as safely and as efficiently as possible. And to be fair, it seems like leading them out through leading them out in a diving fashion, like having them gear up and swim out with the divers, is the best way to do it, because then they're really struggling to actually dig down and find the kids accurately and a safe way to get down there to them. It's also a trouble that the monsoon season is fast approaching, so there's more rains, because I know initially they were going to send loads of supplies down, get all the kids fit and healthy, because obviously they've been there, they're, you know, deprived of nutrients and things like that, so they're going to be a little bit weaker, a little bit more frail kind of thing. So they sent all these supplies, easily digestible foods. It means it's straight into the body, straight into the stream, your body's straight absorbing it, you know, you're getting better and better and better as quickly as possible. And you know, all of a sudden you know, they need to get them out quick, so they're not going to be in the right physical shape in order to get them out as they initially would have liked. But you need to get them out quick before it starts raining again, man, because otherwise it's going to start flooding again. There's going to be more problems, and they could be down there forever. Like, seriously, I don't want to say forever, but they could end up, you know, unfortunately being trapped down there past a reasonable amount of time that they're unable to resurface on their own, if the point that I'm trying to make is getting across. Have an awful thing to think about. Really do hope that they get through, and obviously, you know, we'll chase this up throughout the week as we come into our next episode. Hopefully I can bring you guys some good news, but I am going to try and keep these videos short and sweet, so I want to cut it off here. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always guys, I'll catch you in the next one.